I'll give you a great example. Joe Kennedy was a Libertarian candidate for U.S. Senate against Smith and Coakley in Massachusetts. And I thought he was a really solid candidate. I really liked Joe, and I really thought that the party should have supported him better. And guess what? Joe raised a grand total of $18,000. Now, did you realize to win a political race in my home state of Nevada, a little state like Nevada, Harry Reid has raised $25 million. And in Massachusetts, our candidate raised $18,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't see what a national chairman needs to do, then I guess I'm not your guy. You need someone like me to go campaign by Joe Kennedy's side. You need someone like me to create ads for Joe Kennedy. You need someone like me to raise money for Joe Kennedy. Maybe we can't raise $20 million, but we could certainly raise $100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000, which is better than any libertarian has done. That's what I do. That's my role. And I think that it's time, as I said at lunchtime, the key to life is you got to believe in it before you can achieve it. And I'm a person who helps people visualize and believe in dreams. That's what I do. That's why my daughter is about to head to Harvard this fall. That's why I went to Columbia University, because my dad, the butcher, told me from the day I was born, you're going to an Ivy League school. You're going to go to Columbia University. And I believed it before I even achieved it. I saw it, I tasted it, I touched it, I felt it. And I wound up graduating valedictorian in my class and going on to Columbia University. That's how you achieve success. This party has thought too small for too long. We've thought that we're supposed to lose for too long. We've let people tell us third parties can't win, that we should be happy with 2% of the vote instead of 1/2 of 1%. And I'm not willing to accept it ever again. Yeah!
So you've traveled a lot and have gone to various state parties.
I've traveled a lot in the last week.
Well, last week, yeah, for sure. And notice, for me, traveling through various counties actually is very beneficial to our party. But I wonder you've been around a lot in the country. What do you see out there? I mean, what do you think we could be doing better?
I see disorganization. I see the libertarian. Remember, I ran for vice president, of the United States of America, and I found a party that when you show up for an event, you're lucky if there are 20 people there. Can you imagine getting on a plane, spending $1,000 on a ticket and hotel, and then when you show up after flying 3,000 miles, there's 25 libertarians there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're not an organized party. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Republican Party knew how truly disorganized we really were, they wouldn't be afraid of us, but they are a little afraid of us. And I think if I become your national chairman, we're going to camouflage all that and make them very afraid. We're going to fight a guerrilla war, and we're going to make them shake in their boots. But we got to get to the point where we can emulate the success of the Tea Parties. And like I said, it's not a knock on us. I just think that we've never had the energy, we've never had the passion, we've never had the belief. We've got to emulate the Tea Party. Here's the other one. Maybe some of you won't like me saying this, but I got to say it. The difference between the Tea Party and the Libertarian Party is focus and discipline and message, focused like a laser on a few issues where the average American agrees with us. You got to leave out the divisive issues as the upfront leading issues. I think that's the single biggest thing that's killed us. I agree with you on those issues, but it doesn't matter. They're divisive, and people tune out and turn off to us. The issues that the Tea Party brings up again and again and again is money, money, money. The economy, the economy, the economy. Jobs, jobs, jobs. The size of government, the scope of government, the spending of government. The taxes are too high. That's what they bring up again and again. States' rights. That's what they bring up. There's too many government employees, too many government employees' unions. The average American listens to that. They won't tune out. They'll empathize with it, and they will support us just as they supported the Tea Party. But we bring up the divisive issues almost as if we have a self-defeating attitude or self-defeating, self-destructive mode. We want people to be outraged at what we're talking about. We want them to disagree. We've got to stop that. We've got to be pragmatic and bring up the issues where we have common agreement with the majority of Americans.
What do you see as, right now, if you were to put out a 6-month plan for the rest of the election, what would it be?
Well, what would it be? It would be recruiting really good candidates, which is another role I hope I'll play. I want to recruit really solid candidates with great backgrounds. But recruiting isn't the only thing. It's not good enough. I hear us brag in some states that we're actually running, 100 candidates. Well, that's better than running one. I agree. That's a step in the right direction. But we have to start to change our attitude and recruit candidates that can win. We have to recruit candidates with help, who are willing to spend serious money to get elected. And one of the shortcuts to us becoming a successful party is instead of just worrying about electing candidates, we need to go to elected candidates and get them to switch to the LP, which I will travel the country to do. Very important. And there are Ron Paul Republicans in this country on the local level who will switch to the Libertarian Party as they grow more and more disgusted with the Republican Party. And I'm going to do my damnedest to get them to convert to our party so we have triple and quadruple the number of elected Libertarian officials without even worrying about getting them elected because they're already in office and credible. Great way to build this party.
And we're out of time.